Rolling.
Oh God.
It's like my only job. Woo! I got been replaced by a remote control.
So when was the first time you saw my tits?
It's going to be one of those vlogs, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I've ever seen your tits.
Well, you will when you rewind this, because while you were changing.
Oh.
What is going on with you?
I'll try to slip that in the vlog if I can.
Yeah. Do I have any hummus on me?
No, you're hummus free.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's not that much to see. Is the camera on or
not? Get him up there.
I think the camera's actually on right now. It's like the red light is on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think that does mean it's on.
Yeah, I think so too.
We love sweet cruises! We're going on a cruise in November! And if anybody is going, then you're going too! DiscoverSweet.com! Yay!
So what makes you think people want to go on vacation and volunteer to do stuff for other people? I think the idea that you have to actually go on vacation but put something more meaningful behind it is going to appeal to a lot of people. I know it appeals to me, for sure.
Well, and the thing that we've done is we've actually made it really easy to give back to the communities that we visit. So we're going to do 2 or 3 hours of volunteer work, and then we're going to party our asses off. We're doing volunteer projects in the ports to leave them better than we found them. So we're going to take like 50 to 100 women into a port and donate school supplies or help build a community garden or plant some trees or do some like wildlife habitat rescue and build trails, things like that all over the world.
Awesome, I love it. Do you have any cruises that are going to go up into the cold areas?
Not yet.
Or are they all?
We're going to the hot areas to start with because people like to
let's
go to
face
the
it,
hot
they're more
places.
comfortable. Mm-hmm. They're more vacation-esque than, say, the Arctic.
I want to go on the Salmon River. When I read the whole thing about the Salmon River thing, and it sounds amazing. They set up they go in front of you, they set up the tents, they set up the cooking, you paddle down river and then you go and then the city's built for you and their lunch is ready.
Mm-hmm. It's very luxurious.
Build it and they will come.
Camping. It's a zero trace, a zero footprint experience. Like you eat organic food that's cooked for you in these amazing Dutch ovens. You go down a river that is through terrain that's largely untouched by man. There's like one building you see for 6 days, like one actual like physical structure, and you just kind of move this little city with you down this gorgeous river.
That could be rather anxiety provoking for people.
Those are not. Yeah, you maybe don't want to come.
I said people.
Yeah, no, you look scared.
I do?
You looked a little scared.
Don't try to call me out, Shannon Wentworth. I'm not scared of nothing.
Nothing. We have wine.
Oh, good. All right, bring it fine.
We have so much wine. Jesus. Yeah, no, there's alcohol. There's just no telephones.
Alcohol, no telephones. But how will people drink and dial?
No drunk dialing.
No drunk dialing.
You know what? It's a perfect vacation to go on right after you break up with somebody.
That's a
you
great...
can get drunk and you can just yell into the canyon. You're freaking me! I hate you.
But I loved you.
How could you ditch me?
What about texting? Drunk texting. How will you stop that from happening?
There's no service.
It's wilderness.
There's no towers in the Serengeti.
It's the second deepest canyon next to the Grand Canyon. Salmon River.
Cool.
So,
I want to go.
I know. Well, you can't go.
This sounds like the coolest thing ever.
It's awesome. It's completely there's a really limited number of companies that are allowed to go down there. You don't they have to pack everything in and out and whatever, and gourmet river chefs. Like, it's really.
How does that work? You take a cruise to it first, or is it a whole separate operation?
No. We have separate operation. Yeah. So we're doing adventure vacations, we're doing resort vacations, we're doing cruises.
So it's more than just cruises, obviously.
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic. It's a lot to be around a room full of lesbians.
We do it all the time.
We do it all the time, but it can be a lot. It can be kind of overwhelming. And it can create a situation where people don't feel safe.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's a good thing to just discuss amongst each other. Like, what do you need from each other in order
to feel safe?
In order to feel free and like you can be yourself, but also to keep each other feeling safe and loved and comfortable.
And I think, people have shyness in new situations too. And so I think if you can, it might feel a little threatening to people to spend time alone or, take some time to go explore on your own if you're in a couple and in a new situation. Because it is kind of highly charged. It's like being at a high school dance, but all filled with lesbians.
Yeah.
Where you're like, is everybody going to like me? Or,
Yeah.
am I a dork? Am I, whatever? And so I think that it's really, really important for people to just try to continue to get what they need.
Yeah, what about cruises? What about choosing where you're going based on what it is you're looking for? Like, what about couples choosing a cruise that is, I don't know if you're going to be offering anything like this, but like a cruise that is for couples rather than a cruise that is geared towards singles. Because it is a very different motivation or a very different thing that you're looking for when you're single and you're traveling with a group of lesbians, or when you're in a couple and you're traveling.
I think most travel is geared towards couples. I mean, I would say that, some, like 75% of travel is actually geared pretty exclusively towards couples, because when you're in a couple, you want to travel, and solos travel more in groups. They make up their own groups, and our trip right now is about 30% singles and 70% couples. So we're going to have activities for singles. We're going to have stuff that couples can do, but couples kind of the couple is definitely the unit that people traveling. So they're like, I love you, I want to take you beautiful places.
Right. You mentioned there was something very eco-friendly about your tours.
Yes.
Your cruises. How does that work?
There's Shannon. Shannon has a toe head. Shannon, toe head.
Shannon?